Welcome to the kitchen table where the champions of all budget decks battle it out in the gauntlet for bragging rights and most of all for your viewing pleasure. You can also join in the fun and win some prizes like the secret lair. The only thing you need to do is to predict who the winner will be of the next match and leave it in the comments below. This semi-final is between the Golems and the Pirates. Bram, tell us something more about these decks.
This is a very aggressive Grixis Pirates deck with a lot of 1 and 2 drops to put pressure in the early game on your opponent. The deck also plays some legendary pirates like Lannery Storm and Becket Brass, and also some top pirate cards like the Hostage Taker and the Dire Fleet Neckbreaker to finish off the game. The Golems are a tribal deck with a lot of golems ranging from the Ginger Brute in the 1-drop slot to the Solemn Simulacrum. It also plays 2 Meteor Golems. And these artifacts are powered by Tempered Steel and they brought along a lot of masters as well. These are called splicers. They bring along golems and boost golems in different ways. There's also a snow team and a flicker team in this deck.
I'll go with the Pirates for this one. Let's jump into the match.
Fight!
Semi-finals, Pirates versus Golems, and let's look at the Golems. They have a Blade Splicer in the opening hand and also a Wing Splicer. So 2 creatures that create golems, and with the pirates we see the ever dangerous Warkite Marauder. There's also a forerunner of the coalition, and the pirates they start with a tapped Sulfur Falls. Back to the golems now. And they start with a Panorama and a Ginger Brute immediately on the offense. 1 damage for the pirates. And now back to the pirates player. Here is Unclaimed Territories, followed up by a Warkite Marauder, a very powerful creature that when it attacks changes one of the opponent's creatures into a 0/1. Another attack from the Ginger Brute, of course. Now back to the pirates. There's a Dire Fleet Neckbreaker. And then that Sulfur Falls comes into play tapped. So only 2 mana available for the pirates now. And now the Marauder is taking his kite, attacks the golems, hits them in the face for 2. And back to the golems, they will sacrifice their Bound Panorama. And they will search for a plains with a bunch of snow on top. And now we go back to the golems. And there's another snow card. But first a Blade Splicer with a golem. And an attack from the Ginger Brute. It all goes pretty fast. Now 3 mana available for the pirates.
What are you looking at, you scurvy rat?
And we'll see Corsair Captain. That's a lord giving all pirates +1/+1. And he brings along a treasure token which can be useful for some mana fixing to provide black mana for the pirates. Now the pirates are deliberating an attack. The Marauder is back in his kite. And we go back to the golems now. The draw is a Vesper Lark. A weird little elemental that could bring back creatures. We saw it in a previous match. Now Arkham's Astrolabe drawing a card. And here is On Thin Ice putting the captain in the refrigerator. And the golems will attack for 5 damage. And now we go back to the pirates. Back on the boat on the Grixis seas. And let's see if there's a land coming from the top of the library, because that would be good. There it is. Mountain number 1. And that's 4 mana available and even enough mana available to play a Dire Fleet Neckbreaker. a decisive pirate in this gauntlet. We already saw it take down some matches. There's also some other options, of course, because there's also the unclaimed territories that could also provide the black mana. So I think we might see a forerunner of the coalition. Let's see if I'm right. There we go. And this is going to search for a pirate card, and it's going to end up on top of the library of the pirates. And the searched card is a hostage taker, meaning it could exile an artifact or a creature. You could also play it, but I think it's very useful against all those golems because they're all artifacts. And now the pirates are using their mana optimal because they're also playing a departed deckhand, which can't be blocked except by spirits. Now it's an illusion, it's a spirit, so when it's targeted it will also be sacrificed. But the golems don't have a lot of spells that target an attack from the pirate on the guide. Now back to the snow land of the golems. There is a Temple of Mystery, that's another land on top. So it's going to stay there. 3 mana available. So not a lot of options. Are there some attacks? I think the 3/3 golem can attack. And that's what's going to happen. No blocks. And back to the pirates. There is hostage taker. And that's probably going to take away a golem. It can't take away the anti-ice. That would be useful. Here's hostage taker taking a golem hostage, which will never come back. Also 1 life lost through the forerunner of the coalition. And now an attack from those 3 pirates. Now I think the golem player is up for some shenanigans. Asking to declare which creature will be targeted by the Warkite Marauder, and in response he will play the Ghostly Flicker, exiling a Astrom's Astrolabe and also a Blade Splicer, creating a golem. We're going to Value Town with the golems. Drawing an extra card, that's a land we already knew from the temple that scryed. And now blockers will be declared, and I think we're going to have 1 block. The golem is going to block the forerunner. Golems take 4 damage because the other 2 pirates are unblockable. And now the golems can put on the pressure. Another land, and now a very interesting play. What's going to happen? Is it going to be the Wing Splicer or the Master Splicer? The golems are going aggressive with the Master Splicer, giving all golems +1/+1, creating another golem token. Now the hostage taker can block, but the golem is 4/4 thanks to the Master Splicer. Pirates on 9, golems only 1 land untapped. And what the golems don't know is that in the hand of the pirates there are still a lot of dangerous cards, a lot of aggressive cards, a lot of aggressive pirates that will come onto the battlefield on the next turn. So the damage has been dealt, but the golems are not flying in the air. There's a Buccaneer's Bravado. That's also an interesting card. Could give a pirate +1/+1 and double strike. But here is
Arr, matey.
Direfleet Neckbreaker and a big attack from the pirates. Golem player shows he had the Wing Splicer in hand, would be sufficient to block. Of course he can't know that there's a Neckbreaker in the hand of the pirate player. Ginger Brute can't be sacrificed for additional life.
Knockout.
Now you can join our leaderboard too by predicting who will be the winner of the next match and leave it in the comments below. And maybe you can win a secret lair or one of our 3 special boosters. Now if you want some more information about the tournament series, check out the link here. If you need some help predicting who will be the winner of the next match, check out the deck tech videos. And remember,
always keep it casual.